everyone, it's Katie with Beneath the Chandelier, and today I'm going to teach you how to make thyme lamb chops with a balsamic glaze. And so first we're going to make the lamb chops. It's really simple. You just need your chops, salt, pepper, fresh thyme, and olive oil. The lamb chops, ideally in a perfect world, you would have them all in one rack, and we'll cook them like all in one piece. Unfortunately, when I went to the store, they didn't have any racks left. They only had the pieces. So I bought the pieces. We can totally make do with that. It's no big deal. So let's get started on the chops. The first thing you're going to do is lay them on just like a non-stick tray, and you're going to rub them with some olive oil. And just worry about seasoning the front and back. Don't worry about seasoning the sides, because I like to leave those pretty rare. So a little more olive oil on this side. And just use your hands. Don't be afraid to get messy. Okay, and then we're going to put some salt and pepper on them. Okay, salt. Pepper and the thyme. And the thyme you want to kind of rub in too. You want to make sure that it really pats on there and adheres to the meat. So now I'm just going to flip these over and do the same thing on the other side, and I'll meet you at the stove. So let's get started on our balsamic reduction. You can buy this stuff in stores. You can buy like a balsamic syrup, but they sell it for a lot of money. And if you have the time, you can make a balsamic reduction. It is the easiest thing in the world. It just takes time. It's literally one of those set it and forget it things. So all you need is balsamic vinegar. And you'll pour however much vinegar you need into your pan. What you're going to do is turn your pan on low and just let the balsamic simmer until it's made into a syrup. It's going to take the harshness out of the vinegar. It's going to sort of like caramelize it and make it a little sweeter and savory and just so delicious. So it's super easy. You literally just set it and forget it until it's ready, and it's one of the easiest things to make to save you a little money at the grocery store. So this is the balsamic reduction.
What?
Okay, so we're going to get our chops on the stove. They've been resting. I like to let this rest for at least like 15 minutes or so before I sear them. So I've got a pan here with some hot olive oil on medium-high heat, and I'm going to lay the chops down to sear them. And as soon as you put them in, you just want to give the pan a quick jerk to get the olive oil underneath the chops so that they don't stick to the bottom. We're going to sear these for a few minutes on each side. I say at least 5 minutes on each side. And then we're going to pop them in the oven. So in 5 minutes, we'll flip them. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. We're going to flip them over. Okay, and that's the nice sear that we're looking for. So the final step, we're going to go ahead and finish these in the oven until they're a nice medium rare. So when your chops reach a temperature of like 130, 135, we're going to pull them out of the oven, and we're going to just wrap them in foil and let them rest a few minutes to finish cooking and let the juices evenly distribute. Okay, so I let my lamb chops rest for a few minutes. I did it for about 10 minutes to make sure that they cook through. And now we're going to cut into them down the middle to separate them. And then the way you're going to plate these, it really depends on how many you have on a plate. If you're doing this as an appetizer for a party, you're going to want to do like 2 on a plate. I'm doing this as sort of like, we're doing a meatless dinner tonight, so I'm going to actually put 4 on a plate because we were doing meat It's just that the recipe doesn't call for meat, so I like to stand them up like this. And as you can see, I already have the balsamic glaze sitting on the plate so that the warm lamb chops can just soak it up. And there you have it. So you've got your stacked lamb chops ready to be presented, and these are so delicious, you guys, and so easy. I know you're gonna love them. Until next time, visit us again at beneaththechandelier.com or on Facebook at Beneath the Chandelier blog, and tune in next week for more great recipes.